In the vast ocean of Vedic literature, the Shvetashvatara Upanishad stands out as a beacon of profound wisdom and spiritual guidance. Named after the sage Shvetashvatara, this Upanishad explores the nature of the universe, the soul, and the ultimate reality known as Brahman. Its teachings provide timeless insights that continue to inspire and guide spiritual seekers, philosophy enthusiasts, and Vedanta students on their journey towards self-realization and union with the divine. The Shvetashvatara Upanishad begins with existential questions posed by seekers of Brahman. What is the source of this universe? What is Brahman? Where do we come from? By what power do we live? Where do we find rest? These questions reflect the innate human desire to understand the origins and purpose of existence. The seers of Brahman ponder whether time, nature, necessity, chance, elements, or the creative power of man and woman are responsible, ultimately concluding that above all these is a soul that thinks. Through the yoga of meditation and contemplation, the wise perceive the hidden power of God within creation. God, as described in the Upanishad, rules over all aspects of the universe, from time itself to the human soul. The text uses the metaphor of a wheel to symbolize the complexity and interconnectedness of the cosmos, describing it with one circle, 3 layers, 16 parts, 50 spokes, and more. This wheel represents the cyclical nature of existence, driven by the forces of creation and destruction. The Shvetashvatara Upanishad introduces the concept of the river of life, which flows with 5 streams of sense feelings, corresponding to the 5 elements. This river, moved by 5 breathing winds and originating from a 5-fold fountain of consciousness, illustrates the sensory experiences and emotional currents that shape human life. The river's whirlpools, waves of sorrow, stages of pain, and dangerous windings symbolize the challenges and sufferings encountered in the journey of life. The text emphasizes that while the soul may initially perceive God as distant, the love of God brings the realization of one's own immortal life. The Upanishad exalts Brahman, recognizing it as the imperishable supporter of all creation. When seers of Brahman see this divine presence in everything, they find peace and are freed from sorrow. God upholds the oneness of the universe, transcending the seen and unseen, the transient and eternal. A core teaching of the Shvetashvatara Upanishad is the oneness of Brahman, the universe, and the soul. By seeing this unity, individuals transcend the dualities of pleasure and pain. The text uses the analogy of fire hidden in wood, revealed through friction, to describe how Brahman is revealed within the universe and the soul through the power of Om and prayer. Yoga and meditation are vital practices in the Upanishad's teachings. These practices involve controlling the mind and senses, leading to inner peace and self-realization. The text advises finding a quiet, clean, and beautiful place for yoga practice, where the sound of waters and natural beauty aid contemplation. The initial signs of successful yoga practice include improved health, a clear complexion, a pleasant scent, a sweet voice, and an absence of greedy desires. Brahman is described as the eternal, infinite essence that exists beyond time and space. It is the source and end of all creation, the never-born spirit that transcends all forms and qualities. The Upanishad teaches that recognizing this eternal nature leads to liberation from the cycle of birth and death, bringing an end to sorrows. The sound of Om is highly significant in the Shvetashvatara Upanishad. It symbolizes the ultimate reality and is seen as the friction rod that, when turned by prayer, reveals the mystery of God. Om represents the underlying unity and power of Brahman within the universe and the individual soul. The Upanishad asserts that true liberation, moksha, is achieved through knowledge of the self, Atman, and its unity with Brahman. This knowledge dispels ignorance, leading to eternal peace and freedom. The text encourages seekers to cultivate purity of heart, selfless actions, and a deep love for God to realize their divine potential. The teachings of the Shvetashvatara Upanishad offer a profound and enlightening perspective on the nature of existence, the unity of all life, and the path to spiritual liberation. By emphasizing the grace of God and the vision of Brahman, this ancient text continues to inspire and guide seekers on their spiritual journeys. If you are a spiritual seeker or someone deeply interested in Vedanta, consider exploring the teachings of the Shvetashvatara Upanishad further. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations into ancient wisdom.